Hey guys, today I thought it'd be fun to do something a little different and give you a tour of our home, built 134 years ago. It's a Victorian Gothic style house, kind of creepy, kind of spooky looking, built in 1889, and we're in northern Michigan here. It's spring now, so you see all the green, everything's coming to life. So I thought it'd be fun to do a walkthrough. If you're like me and you love old houses, you want to see what's inside, you want to see the details. They used to put so much effort and detail into these homes. So I'll give you guys a walkthrough and we'll check it out. So we'll start here in the front yard. We've got this beautiful giant maple tree. I'm not sure when it was planted, but it's been here for a while. We've got a nice big front yard here, nice round driveway, sets back from the road. So we've got some privacy. It's really nice and quiet back here. Like I said, it's spring. We've got some daffodils coming up. Working on putting a new lamppost there. The other one was rotted. So as you know, with old houses, there's always a lot of projects to do. I love the design of the house. We actually moved here from across the country. We were living in Washington State and I saw this house on Zillow. I thought it was beautiful and I've always wanted to live in a really old house. And like I said, this house is built in 1889. Very good condition for being so old. So far, we haven't done too many renovations. We bought the house in 2019. Last year, we did replace these front posts, the two front white posts. They were rotting. And the previous owners had some tile down here, which was very slick and slippery. So we got the tile taken out. We need to figure out what we want to do here. So any ideas would be awesome. I was thinking just some colored concrete or something. So these are the steps that go up to the front doors. There's a little balcony up there. If you can see, there's a door on the second floor with a little tiny balcony, not too big. And then we have the widow's peak up there in the attic. I'll show you the side of the house over here. We've got a side entrance. And if you can see the discoloration in the brick up there, there used to be, I think, some kind of wooden covering. We actually found some old pictures of the house. Well, the previous owners left them, so we could see some of the original Victorian details. Oh, there's chicken. This property has 5 acres. Here's some lilacs. I was told that these are actually like over 100 years old. These lilac bushes that are all over the yard. So those are really nice, very pretty. Barn is actually not that old, obviously. Beautiful view of the lake there next door. And we've got more chickies back here. I'll just show you the back real quick. Back entrance. Detail of the back of the house. So we've got doors to the basement, windows for the basement. Another cool thing that I found after we moved here is this name that was carved into the brick. Joe Gams, 1908. Isn't that awesome? I love details like that. So we found out that Joseph Gams was the original owner, and I believe he was from Germany, and he was a brewer, like he made beer and stuff. So found out some information about him. So Joe Gams that carved his name on the wall, that was the son of Joseph Gams. So just a little fun fact. All right, so I'll take you guys inside the house now. These are the original front doors and screen door. Original stained glass window in there. So let's open it up. Even the doorknob is original, I believe. Look at that. It's got the keyhole. I love that. Love all the details. Push this back a little bit. This is the front entry. So we have the stairs going up there. Pretty light. And then we have 2 rooms off to the side. This room, we call the front room. It's more dark, masculine, I would say. I don't think anything in here is original. This is definitely not. This was added later. And if you know old houses, this wood paneling was popular in the 70s, so I believe that was added. Sorry for the lighting, guys. It's not the best in here. I'm just using my phone. But I did want to show you some of the old pictures that were left with the house. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. So this is the house. Let's see. 1920s to 1930s. So you see there's no trees around. Look how dark the house looked before they painted the white. And I believe they had a farm here, fruit farm. There's another picture of the house. And another picture. This is the road. This dirt road there is actually a, paved road now. And there's the lake next door. And there's the house sitting back. It's just cool to see. I love seeing old pictures. Oh, and I did find... Here's actually a picture of the family, the original family. So Joseph Gams, the father, Joe Gams, the son, and then the wife. I'm not sure of her name, but you see the detail of the front porch? Beautiful. That would be so cool if we could recreate that. And I guess those doors, I don't know, those are like storm doors on the front. But this is so cool that we have a picture of the family, the first family that lived in this house, had this house built. Right there, standing in front of the house. So cool. I love that. Okay, so we'll walk you over here back to the front hall. From this angle, you can see the front doors and the stained glass window better. So pretty. I love the wood steps and the post here with all the detail. Obviously, it's been painted over. I was told that one of the previous owners, I think in the 50s, hired an interior decorator to paint everything and redesign the house. And I love that most of these rooms have the pocket doors, you can see. That's another cool thing. The original hardware on the pocket doors. Look at that. How cool is that? So this room, when we bought the house, there was carpet here and it was stained. So I thought, well, we need to get it out anyway. We pulled it up and we found these beautiful wood floors. Look how beautiful. My husband obviously sanded and stained and everything, or not stained, but sealed the floors with a natural oil seal. But that's so beautiful. I believe it's called parquet design. It's a very unique design. I haven't seen something like that on wood floors before. So this is the parlor room, and it's very light. I wanted to decorate this room to give it a more feminine look. So I hope it's giving off that feel. But definitely one of my favorite things about this house is these floors. We were also told that there are the same parquet wood floor under that living room. And if you can see here, we have a design under here also in the entryway. We need to sand and redo that. That's a later project. But yes, definitely love the details and the design that went into these old houses. I believe these are 10-foot ceilings in every room. Very spacious rooms also. This is the dining room, and I love that it has the built-ins. This room was also painted, obviously, the wainscoting and the trim and everything. But I like that the house was painted because it does give it a lighter look. Here's one of the pocket doors sticking out. I love that you can close off rooms if you need to. Help save on the heat, or just kind of close it off if you're doing something different in each room. So this is the dining room. We haven't done much to this house as far as we left the wallpaper that the previous owners had. We haven't really painted much. Just put our furniture in and made it our own. Here's the kitchen. It's not huge for a farmhouse, but it works. I was kind of thinking about maybe taking this island out and opening it up a bit, but I'm not sure. We might get to that someday. Nothing in here is very old. It's, got the linoleum floors, so it's just, useful. It's just a kitchen. So over here we have a bathroom. Nothing too fancy, just a simple bathroom there. And then this door actually opens up to a back staircase that leads upstairs. These steps are pretty steep, so we don't really use that very much. And then over here we have a little pantry, dark, with laundry room and messy in there, but extra storage, which is nice. Okay, we're back here in the entryway. Under the steps, there is a coat closet. So that's nice, more storage. I like the detail under the steps. See that? The paneling. Isn't that cool? And then even little things like this, just the little spindle detail on the corner just adds to it. Here's more of the wood floor detail. And then over here we have a bedroom. This we just use as a guest bedroom. And again, we kept the wallpaper that the previous owners had in here. It's very pretty. And it's vintage, so I don't like to just, destroy vintage. I like to keep things. Here's a cool old stove that we might end up putting in the kitchen eventually if we can get it set up and used. This little half bath was added on at one point, not by us, but by the previous owner. I love the exposed brick right here, the light color of the brick. Very pretty. And then you can see here, a lot of the rooms have the grates for the old coal heating, I believe, that they would do in the basement. And I'll take you down to the basement last, but let's go upstairs. I don't want to make this video too long, but I want to show you guys all the details of the house. So you can hear that creaky steps. There was carpet on the steps when we bought the house, but we took it off, and I'd like to sand and paint in between the steps again. Just give it a new coat of paint. Yes, there is a lot of floral going on in here. Lots of floral wallpaper, so luckily I like it. It's pretty. I like the color and the print. So same as downstairs, there's 2 rooms on each side. So like I said, outside the house is very asymmetrical. This is Stella's room, our daughter's room. She's got a space cat theme going on in here right now. So we went with it. But yeah, also very spacious, big rooms, tall ceilings. And then another room that connects to this bedroom, and it's the same on the other side. So this house doesn't work for a lot of people because they don't want to have to go through each room to get to the next. So this is kind of just a playroom, homeschool room. Haven't done much in here yet. This door opens up. So it could be like if you lived here and you had, say a teenager and they wanted their own way out, this could be an easier exit. So this goes to those bottom steps. And then that room goes to the attic, but we'll go around the other way and I'll show you. So the whole thing kind of wraps around, which is nice. It's like a big maze. Here's the door that leads out to the upstairs little balcony out there. Like I said, it's not very big, but it's cool to go out there, when there's snow or like a thunderstorm or something interesting. So this room is kind of like my office / closet in a way. I've got my dresser in here, also more wallpaper, as you can see. So just some random furniture. Here's my computer and desk. We've got Stella over here playing. And I didn't show you downstairs, but we have the old steam radiators and they were painted over, but they work and we still use them. This is the master bedroom. It's a lot lighter. I like that it's light. The wallpaper is just kind of a light beige and white stripe with some floral. It is definitely high quality wallpaper. You can tell that with the, let me get my shadow off there, the shimmer of it. So also a closet here. I don't know if this was added on later because I can tell that this trim is different than the other original trim in the house. But yeah, another nice size room. We got a nice pretty view of the lake up here. And here's a better view of one of the radiators. So like I said, steam radiators, they work really well. And I think they look cool too. And then upstairs in the master bedroom, just a small bathroom with a little shower there. Nothing too fancy, but you do see some brick here, which is cool. Here's another cool detail. This doorknob, I'm not sure how old it is, but it's pretty. And this one, we do have some wood doorknobs also in the house. These look really old. And some more of the crystal. Now this room is going to go through. This is the room that I said kind of wraps around. And just kind of a lot of junk in here right now. You can see the original wood floors here. I believe they're all the same upstairs. They're just covered in carpet. So this room actually is the only room in the house that has the trim that has not been painted. So the wood trim, do you see that? And people have asked me like, oh, was that hand carved? And no, it wasn't. I believe they had some sort of stamp type thing that they would do on the wood to give it the same pattern, but it's such a pretty design. And then it's got the rosette detail on the corners. So like I said, this is the only room that hasn't been painted, all the trim. This room also has a little window up there, this door. So this goes back around, like I said, to that staircase. Now this door heads to the attic. There's also an old doorknob you can see. I believe a lot of these doors are original, maybe all of them, I'm not sure. But like I said, they did keep this house in good condition for being so old. This is just a little tiny room back here. I'm not sure what it was meant for when they designed the house. But I have an online website and business, so I use this for my shipping area back here. So it's nice. Also, that trim, you can see, wasn't painted. So these are the steps to the attic. Ooh, the creepy attic. Should we go up there? Okay. No, it's not that creepy. It's not that creepy. I come up here all the time because this is where I store all my inventory for my website. And obviously we have storage, just personal storage, but doesn't this look cool? Look at all that wood, brick, 2 chimneys. We have had some leaking. That's why I've had these bins and things up here. But it is giant up here, this attic. I mean, someone could live up here if we finished it and insulated it and everything. Fun fact, we did have some bats in here when we first moved in here, and it freaked us out. We'd come up to the attic and we'd have to bring tennis rackets and swat at them. And they also would get into the house too, which was creepy. But we got our bat population under control, sealed off any entrances. Now you see this ladder over here? This is what goes up to the Widow's Peak. So let's climb up there. Just look at this wood. I mean, for 134 years old, it's pretty awesome. Good quality wood. All right, let me carefully climb up here. So this is just a little area. Let me sit back for a second. It's kind of cool up here. Like you can set up an art easel. I can't talk. An art easel and paint up here. That would be really neat. So this is the Widow's Peak. It's just a small space, a little landing up here. But it's just cool that you can come up here and look out. I think probably when they built the house, you could probably see to Lake Michigan. Because to the west is Lake Michigan, but now there's so many trees and things grown in. But it's still a neat little spot. This side you could see the roof, chimney. And there's the way down. Like I said, we've had some leaking. I had to put plastic down. Just some areas would soak through the wood over time, like if we get really bad rainstorms. So here's the steps going down. All right, let's head back down and I will show you the basement. last stop, the basement. Also another dark, creepy area. But it actually stays cooler down here in the summer and warmer in the winter, so it's nice. We've got a room with storage in there. This is like the whale room, I guess. And then lots of open space here. This door goes to the back steps that go out through that basement door. Look at the original wood down here. You can tell they used to chop wood or something. All these little marks everywhere. So excuse the mess and clutter, but over here is kind of like a workstation tool area. There is another room there, which is my husband's office. We have an art area over here that we have little homeschool group meetups and stuff. And then back here is my sewing area. So I've got a big cutting table, sewing machines, and patterns, fabric, all that fun stuff. And then we've got Grim down here. What's up, Grim? He likes to hang out in the basement. Nice to see you, dude. What's up? We've got our giant skulls, some Halloween props down here. So yeah, this house is actually... So yeah, that's the basement. We've also had some bats down here in the past, so kind of creepy. Another little room back there. And that's it. I don't want to show you too much of our junk. That's not fun. Well, that concludes our tour of our 1889 Victorian home. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or anything else you want to know about the house, just let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.